I was in a motorcycle accident in Italy 15 years ago. I had no helmet on. Got cut off, went over the handlebars and hit a cobblestone wall. I was cut from here down, and this was completely severed in two. So about a week later, I fly home, and I go to my doctor, and they seem to think everything was basically set. So just gonna leave it alone. They took the stitches out. As time went by, it started to like cave down here. And you can see it getting worse through the years.
You know, it sounds like you had an undiagnosed facial fracture that wasn't set, because a mid-face fracture, although will look okay in the beginning, will start to cave in over the years.
Let me ask you some simple questions. Is wearing helmet is important? Why is there a need to wear a helmet? Do you know what can happen if you do not wear helmet? Some of you might be aware of it, but there are also some of you do not. In Malaysia, has the highest road fatality risk per 100,000 population among the Asian countries, and more than 50% of the road accident fatalities involve motorcyclists. A study of Kerman, Iran shows that the reasons for this because the weight of helmet is heavy, feeling of heat, pain in the neck, and feeling of suffocation and limitation of head and neck movement. From the research, it is the careless attitude take up the highest percentage, which is 60%. This means that many are just being ignorant, not thinking about safety while riding the motorcycle. I have believed that many of you would agree with me that we see gruesome photos and videos of accidents that go viral on internet. How the blood oozes out from the badly injured head for those not wearing helmet, and injuries are definitely lessened by wearing helmet. According to Bernama report, a rise in fatal accidents have been recorded in the first 10 months of 2015. From January to October of 2015, 838 fatal accidents were registered. Out of that number, 612 involved motorcyclists. Director General of the Road Safety Department, Abdul Ghaffar Yusuf, said there were a total of 588 fatal accidents involving motorcyclists on record. The most cases, motorcyclists were not wearing helmets properly, while some crash helmets did not meet serum specification. You should put on the helmet for life's sake. People value your fragile life. Accidents can in fact be prevented. So today, here I am standing to persuade everyone of you here to always wear helmet every time you ride a motorcycle. Now, you may say to yourself, what is the problem? Ladies and gentlemen, let me tell you, there is an attitude problem that is happening here, a very serious one. The first one is careless attitude. Many of you do not care to wear helmet due to the assumption that we just take short distance journey. For instance, going to and from the college to class is not far. The second one is also confident. Nothing is going to happen attitude. We will always have the strong confidence that accidents hardly happen, so there is no need to worry about it, whether we should wear helmet or not. Are you aware that accidents can happen just about anywhere and at any time? For instance, there are construction work ongoing somewhere and you can skid or run off the road. The third one is related to the country's weather. As we all know, our country, Malaysia, is the tropical hot weather. As we are all aware that our tropical hot weather is very humid and uncomfortable at times. Some of us just feel that helmets are such as nonsense, causing sticking hair and sweating. What are the solutions to the problems? There are solutions to the problems. The first one is the solution for the first problem is we need to change our mindset to having full awareness about safety. Even it is a short distance, destinations, place does not need special care to prevent unwanted accidents. Secondly, the solution for the second problem is we cannot foresee what is going to happen soon. So we cannot be too confident that by not wearing helmet, nothing is going to happen, because accidents do not pre-warn their victims. And lastly, the solution for the third problem is, since wearing a helmet is a must, to reduce sweatiness, make sure your hair is kept clean and dry also. Always put on your scarf or bandana to prevent from heavy sweating. So now, imagine that what will happen if you wear a helmet and what will happen if you do not wear a helmet. Well, let me tell you what will happen if you are not wearing it and if you are wearing it. If you do not wearing it, firstly, you can get accidents where you can get head injury. Then you will be hospitalized for long period of treatment. And obviously, you will miss classes, miss taking your quiz, sitting for your examination, miss your work. That will surely affect your career mark and your grades. Worst of all, your semester might be extended. As what I said just now, head injury. The consequences of head injury can lead to traumatic brain injury. This happens when motorcyclists strike their head in an accident on a roadway or highway. Those injuries can include minor brain injuries like concussions or more severe or devastating injuries that can leave a person dependent on long-term care. So if you're wearing helmet, you can prevent yourself from accidents and all the unwanted risks would not happen. You can save your life because helmets protect your head. Helmets create an additional layer for the head and thus protect the wearer from some of the most severe form of traumatic brain injury. Helmet work in two ways. It spread the forces of the impact over a greater surface area so that they are not concentrated on a particular area of the skull. It prevents direct contact between the skull and the impacting object by acting as a mechanical barrier between the head and the objects. So at the conclusion, by wearing helmet, we can prevent ourselves from any unwanted risk. We can prevent from head injury, and at the same time, we can save costs from having to pay hospital bills for treatment. So I urge to all of you to always wear helmet every time you ride a motorcycle. Last but not least, wearing helmet, ride safely. Thank you.